Hey guys, how's it going? It's Blake or Craftsmaster here, and today I'm going to show you how to build a fully automatic wool farm. Let's get right on into it. Alright, so this is what the build looks like when you're done, and you can have this, it's infinitely expandable, because each one, if you can kind of tell, it's divided up into little sections. So right here I have 3 different sections, and this is all that is on the back. You can see right here, there's an observer, redstone, and the dispenser. And so for each container, like I have this guy has black wool, this one has gray wool, and this one has white wool. You can see right here that they're all just being collected automatically. And the way that this works is the grass below is grown because of all these grass blocks around it. So all the grass blocks are trying to feed that one dirt to make it into grass. And then once that grass is grown and the sheep feel like eating again, then they will eat the grass and grow their wool. And then there's an observer that detects that the grass has been eaten. Like, what's this? Instantly just has this wool taken off, then put into the chest here. So you don't have to worry about it once you get it set up. And the only hard part about this is getting the sheep into this. And if you have this like in your base, another hard part would be getting the grass. But if you have silk touch, that's not that hard. Alright, so in order to get into this build, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a minecart with a hopper, a dispenser, shears, an observer, a redstone, a hopper, a rail, piston, a chest, some glass, a sheep of course, a lever, and some slabs. And all of these will change based off of how many different sections you do, besides the chest. The chest is the only one that will stay the same. And if you guys want to get different colored wool, you're also going to need some kind of dye to dye your sheep. Alright, so to start the build, what you're going to do is throw your chest down, and then throw a hopper, and then another hopper. And the reason why you do 2 hoppers is because you want your grass to be all around the central grass. And if you didn't, you would have to have some kind of transparent block that the chest could open up through. We do 2 hoppers like this, and if you want to add more, just mine out some more this way and continue your hopper line for as long as you want. But I'm just going to do the 2 hoppers because we are just doing one section there. And then you're going to want to grab some grass, and you can just put it around like this for now. And don't do anything on this yet, but you can just put it here and here. So you have a little bit of working room in the middle. Because what you're going to want to do, you want to throw a rail here with your minecart on it. You want to break the rail, just like that. And then put a piece of grass or dirt or whatever above that. And then build up some more. And then below that, put yourself a piston, break that block, grab your lever, extend the piston, and then break that. So now, your hopper minecart is inside of the block. And then you can throw this last grass block down there. Now you have the grass platform done and ready to go. You just need to throw down your observer, make sure it's facing that block like this, and then take a block output, then take your redstone like this, and then throw your dispenser like that, and in the dispenser, throw in your shears. So that's all the redstone you have to do. It's that simple. It's just the shears will shear the sheep after they detect that the grass block has been updated, and then all that will just automatically be put into the chest here. But in order to contain the sheep, you gotta do a little bit of glass work here. So just do a little bit of this. Too tall is fine, and then on top of it, put your slabs like this. And now you want to grab your sheep. However you want to do that, just throw them in there, and say you want like a blue sheep. Grab yourself some blue dye, and now you will be getting blue wool. As easy as that. And the way that you need to update it in order to start the farm is you need to give a pulse back here. So just flick a lever, and then you'll see that all the wool came off, and it ends up in the chest here. And then grass already regrew, so it's just waiting for that sheep to want to eat again. And that's really the only bottle cap on this, because the grass with this many grass blocks actually grows relatively quickly. And if you're worried, if like you want a whole bunch of blue wool, just dye all of your sheep blue, because you can like just break the glass and then dye it there, and then just put it back. So it's not that hard to do. But again, if you guys want to do the additional side pieces, you're gonna want to break these 2 blocks here. Grab your hopper like this and place one, and then go up and place your other one. Then again with the rail like this, and then your minecart on top, break the rail like that, then grab your piston and your lever with the grass block here, piston there, lever there, break that, do the rest of your grass all the way around, and then grab, of course, your observer and your dispenser. Observer, dispenser, with your block and your redstone. And then get your other sheep, get some more shears in here, and you'll be all set to go, because any blocks that are dropped into this area here will all end up right in the chest here. And this can be infinitely expandable, but if you get a lot, like, if you get a ton of sheep, you might find that the hoppers get jammed, but that would be an insane amount of sheep in order for that to happen. So if you just have like one for every color, you'll be fine. And the only downside to this design is that it's not very tall, but it can get very wide. So it really just depends on how you want your hopper placement to go. And then from there, you pretty much have the customizability of placing these wherever you want. And it's pretty efficient for getting whatever wool you want. For some reason, the black sheep doesn't want to give us as much wool as the other 2 are. And don't know why that is. I don't think it depends on the sheep. I just think it depends on how randomly the sheep decides to eat. So that's really your only bottleneck in this design. But besides that, it's really relatively simple. And it's a nice and easy design for your sheep. One other thing that I forgot to add is that if you want to change the color of your sheep, you can stop the machine by just doing this. You'll see that the sheep won't get its wool taken off. And you can do this if you don't want to use levers. You can grab some repeaters and some redstone and just throw yourself a repeater like this and connect them all up to redstone. So you can just turn the machine on and or off, because say you want to change the color of your sheep, you need them to actually have wool. So let's get like pink dye. You'll notice that this sheep won't get pink dye until it has actually grown the wool. And you saw that I clicked on it. So you just gotta wait. And like, say you just want a ton of pink wool. We're just waiting for this guy. Like, here we go. And black and pink. And then just turn off this guy like this. And then flick it once. And then it will take off all the wool. And then you'll start getting some of that pink wool. Which is, if you want that, it makes it a little bit easier instead of having to time it. Because if you didn't have this on-off system, you'd have to time it perfectly for when they eat. And it gets a little annoying. And also, if you just don't want to get wool, you can also turn it off this way too. And of course, if you don't know very much about redstone, if you run out of space, just throw another repeater in the line and then put like this for the next one. And then you'll have this to be infinitely expandable. But that's a little system on how to turn your sheep farm on and off. Alright, so if you guys did like this video, please do leave a like down below, and of course subscribing. And if you have any questions about this build or any other builds that are on my channel, pop into my Twitch. It's linked down below. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can ask any questions you have about this there. And if you guys also have any other farms that you want to see me do, leave a comment down below, and I will do my best to get those done. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.